of all, a very, very happy Independence Day to all of us who gathered here. I'm happy that year on year we are making this event a little bit more colorful and more participative, which is a very good thing. I'm hoping that it will go on in this trend and we will become a bigger and bigger audience as years go along. But one thing I want to stay here, Independence Day is about celebration, no doubt about it, but it's also about reflection. We should try and reflect, what does independence mean? What does freedom mean? See, freedom is often interpreted very, very lightly. Freedom is not understood. Freedom, the spirit of freedom has to be understood at all levels. Only when everyone in this country has the fruits of freedom, understands and enjoys the freedoms which are enshrined in our Constitution from Articles 14 to 31, the rights and freedoms, is when we can all very safely and proudly say we are a free country. Now, freedom is not only about driving away external forces, we also have to participate and practice ensuring that every citizen of this country has the freedom to be able to realize their dreams, pursue their passions, live in the world, live in the country the way they would want to live. All these are part of what is freedom. So we should not underestimate freedom. We should not trivialize freedom by just making it a small event. Freedom needs to be reflected on. We should all strive to ensure that we are playing a part in ensuring every one of us enjoy the freedoms which the Constitution promises us, which the real freedom which we got in 1947 promised us. So these are very, very important aspects for people to understand. Also, one more thing is that, see, we celebrate the country, we have to celebrate the country, but what is it about the country we want to celebrate? We all have to understand that. There is a lot of cultural heritage, there is a lot to India. India is a very, very ancient civilization. Nation state is one thing. State is one thing. India as a state is one thing, but India as a civilization, it has a tremendous history. It is one of the oldest civilizations. Are we all consciously understanding and developing awareness of what our civilization stands for, and how do we take our civilization forward? How do we ensure that our civilization's values are practiced and basically pushed forward is also something we should put a lot of stress on. So, while Independence Day is an event to celebrate, it's a wonderful day, but it's also a time and an opportunity for all of us to reflect on what is it that independence means, how is it that we want to utilize this independence, and how is it that we want to ensure that independence in all levels of perception at all levels is actually ensured for. That's one. The other thing also which is important is that more and more, people should not talk about what did I get in this country. That's a wrong question to ask. All of us should say, what did I do to this country? What did I do? What is my contribution to take this country forward? How can I contribute? How can I take this country forward? How can I make the quality of life better for people, me, myself, the family around me, the people around me, overall in the country? How can I make the quality of living better for my co-citizens, for my country? What is my contribution there? What will I be able to contribute? Quality of living is many things. Quality of living is your ability, people's ability to meet their basic needs, people's ability to live a peaceful life, people's ability to live a life of comfort, reasonable comfort, people's ability to live a comfort where they enjoy all the freedoms with the Constitution promised. All these things are part of quality of life. So, real thing is we should all look at what can I do to improve the quality of life for myself, my family, people around me across the country. We should all look outward. We should see what we can do to contribute our might to making sure that happens, not today, tomorrow only, but over a period of time. How do we ensure that happens? So we should all look at that kind of dimension instead of looking, say, what am I getting? It's also about giving, because each of us has to give, and we can take. But without giving, if people are only talking about taking, who is going to give, what is going to give, because it's community. End of the day, we have to realize that country is not a land, it's a set of people. Right? It's the people which need to be contributing to the country's progress, people who need to be deriving satisfaction from country's stage where it is, how the country can move forward. We can take pride in what the country is doing. Different co-citizens of ours, or what are they achieving? How are they espousing the cost, espousing the cause of the country across the world, showcasing India in a good light across the world? Everyone is an ambassador of the country. You interact with anyone inside, outside, you have to show in every action of yours that you are reflecting what the traditions of the country are, what the values of the country enshrined in the constitution are. These are very, very important things. We should not become a emotional, only celebrating country. We should be a country which understands what are we celebrating, why are we celebrating, how can we become a better country, and we can make this celebration meaningful. These are the aspects I want all of you to be able to reflect on. In fact, a true true respect for Independence Day, I'm sure, will really come when we understand the core values which we sought when we sought independence, core values which we hold strong as a nation. We restore back the respect world had for Indian civilization. We take Indian civilization forward, where we bring the nation state or the country as a nation aligned with the civilization, and where the country reflects the civilization and civilizational aspects are taken forward as a country. That's when the true Independence Day would be something which we all can take a lot of pride in. So I thank you for allowing me to speak here. But I want all of you, the younger citizens, particularly the younger ones who are going to take the country forward in the next 20, 30 years, to be able to reflect on what I just said, because people have to ask questions. What is freedom? Freedom, independence are just words. But what does freedom mean? What does independence mean? Independence from who ane country? Independence from what? Because whoever we sought independence from, it was certain things we didn't want them to do. So we wanted independence from something. Now, is that something? Is that independence from something which we got then? Is it still there? Or some other people have usurped that independence? We have to be mindful of all those things. So